because it's so dramatic and exalted, and it calls to mind so clearly a cathedral. You enter lower, and then you come upstairs through the archway with the Tiffany clock in front of me, and you're passing, in effect, through an altar screen. And so this is the area sort of behind the altar where the priest hangs out, and this is where the money was, for the bank. So it was all sort of playing with religious imagery for a bank, a capitalist enterprise, and was known instantly as the Cathedral of Finance. The lower lobby, which I kind of think is the cooler, with the tile on the ceiling is rookwood tile from Cincinnati, which, like Poabic tile in Detroit, was sort of one of these great arts and crafts, turn of the century tile and pottery makers doing really cool work in the early 20th century. And when you look at it, it's, my God, it's orange, it's red, it's yellow, it's bright, and they're all strong kind of primary versions of those hues. And it's a mix of color that's much stronger and louder in some respects than we're used to seeing in a building. And it may have also been, sort of an assertion that no, color can be a bigger part of architecture than it typically is. But he was doing two Art Deco skyscrapers kind of simultaneously. He was doing this and then the Penobscot, kitty corner from here. And the Penobscot Tower is this austere, gray, completely understated tower that just relies for visual effect on setbacks up near the top and curves and whatnot, but it's monochromatic. And I think that he designed this building to be just this spectacular contrast to it. Rowland plays a great deal with this sort of ziggurat shape, this stepped pyramid shape that he repeats over and over. So many arches in here have that shape. And on the exterior as well, that shape is built in around a lot of the windows and whatnot. And it's an odd, interesting choice to make. We don't see the ziggurat that much. They're actual little pyramids. They're not just archways framing empty space. Knitted into this sort of essay, which is gorgeous and striking and kind of awe-inspiring. Of the two guys guarding the front door on Griswold, and their names, by the way, are safety and security, I'm sure you know. And of course, the message of safety and security was, your money's safe here. Detroit rediscovers its sexiness. And one of the elements that I think young people moving in like are these wacky old buildings. And if you want your city to become the envy of other people in the country, which is a cool feeling, if you like the fact that some outsiders are moving here because they think Detroit is so wicked cool, embrace these buildings, because these are gold mines, in a way, of urban recovery and urban magic that you will never be able to